Just wait for a little while. My hands are cold. What can I do? I have gloves, so I should use them. Pretty gloves. I always talk about my gloves. There's been 2 events where I talk about my gloves, but... Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start for the first match. It's gonna be Nokura against Jerk. Greninja versus Lucas. A matchup that we're more than aware from a little while now. Of course, Jerk being a very good player. Those 2 players, I don't know who's gonna win. They're pretty close in terms of skills. It's really hard to predict who's gonna win this one. Alright, a couple of pokes there. Okay, good opening from Jerk. Kinda drops it. Gets Picky fired, so it's back to neutral. Oh, he gets a grab. He's gonna push that forward to back here. Oh, gets a mix-up. Gonna push him again and use that F tilt into grab, which is really interesting. I like that. So he's gotta space him out. Keep it in the corner. I like Jerk's play right now, playing in and out, always keeping Nokura on his toes. And again, another forward, and he's gonna play super clean right now. He's gonna get that and do an up smash. Not gonna kill yet though. He power shields that neutral air, and Jerk still in control. Goes for the up B, trying to mess up the recovery. The tether, he's gonna miss. He's gonna go for the up B, not gonna get it. And just gotta go for the forward there now. Oh boy, still again with the hydro pump. And he's forced to tech. Now this is Nokura's opening, but he loses it instantly. Jerk on the verge of taking the first stock. Always in control. Oh, he goes for the up smash and he cuts the air dodge. Alright. So a couple spacing here and there. Nokura having a trouble to get anything in. Jerk playing the better zoning game right now and putting a lot of pressure on this Lucas. Alright, F tilt. I like how Jerk is playing right now. He's playing evasive. It's really hard to get him. Every picky fires has a lot of trouble to find hit. And alright. Just as I was talking about that, 2 picky fire lands. So commentator's curse. Nokura trying to find a footing, finally gets sent off stage. So let's see what Jerk deals with that. Oh boy. So I'm now joined by Goldark to continue this commentary. And here we go. Nokura takes the stock finally. Jerk in a considerable lead though. F smash goes out. Gets a down throw. Oh, the tech chase is gonna land into a picky fire. Nice tech, saving him. Again, another picky fire. Now Nokura is slowly but surely taking more percent and putting Jerk into that percent closely.
I've been watching for like 5 or 10 seconds and, well, maybe more, but from what I've seen, Jerk is really good at following up, at putting pressure and when he has his opponents in a disadvantaged state. But it seems really difficult for him to get a blow in. That one blow that's going to enable him to actually put pressure.
Oh, it's not gonna kill you, is it? No. But I think he's in percent now, so if Jerk is not careful, Nokura managed to make this back, and this is quite even, to be honest. So Jerk is gonna space out, looking for that kill. I think up throw from Jerk kills, so now, oh boy, but he goes for down throw fair and still gets it.
You know, I was just about to say that I didn't know if Greninja had any follow-ups that were true at that percentage. That looked like it was true. I think he down throw immediately into fair and it connected, and it's going to give Jerk his first game.
Yeah, it looked like there was no way for Lucas to evade that no jump because the jump is kind of slow. And I thought however, I thought up throw would simply kill. Maybe he wouldn't, but I felt like the percent was right. He had a couple rage.
It was fairly close.
Yeah, it was fairly close. Okay, it was Battlefield. Maybe it didn't feel comfortable, but I feel like it would have killed. It's a little bit better than Martin Lucina's up throw. And I feel like at 150 you kind of killed a little guy. And I feel Greninja would have done it, but still, yeah, it's a really good thing that he went for the forward and clutches that.
Quite a lot of people here today, far more than I expected. Seems like exams week is over for everyone, and we have an increase in number of attendance from last week.
Something like five or six people, which is decent. I won't sleep on that.
Not to mention we have our special guest Supergirl Kelts here tonight.
Yeah, that's quite rare. Usually she doesn't travel to our weeklies. This is a so this is a good thing to see this special guest. Oh boy.
That was a pretty cool smash DI from Jerk. Didn't give Nukura any chances to follow up from the Nair, just SDI down left to the ledge.
And I think I'm noticing now from Jerk, he's playing less evasive. I feel like he's fishing a little bit for those neutral airs, and he's getting caught out of that. So just
as you said, yeah, he just got grabbed out of an air.
So he was playing a little bit better last time. He was going for those shuriken, going for those forward airs. I felt like he was, oh boy, but he gets a timing there. So he has to slow down, or else Nokura is gonna take that for granted and go for all those crazy confirm. Like all those PK fires are all landing because he's trying to engage with Nair, which is pretty unsafe.
I feel like Jerk is trying to mix up right now. I think that's going to do it. Yeah.
Yes, that's gonna do it. Nokura not gonna drop his dead bomb, and he's gonna kill her like no shame.
It seems like Jerk is trying to adapt. I'm not seeing as many Nairs as before. I think he's starting to realize, actually, just as I say that, he's jumping in with a couple more Nairs.
Yeah, that's the issue right now. He's fishing for those crazy confirms. You know that neutral air coming from Greninja is bad news for the opponent, but if you fish for those, it is quite unsafe.
Most of the damage from Jerk right now came from Zers and PK Fire, so that means he's just rushing in just to get spaced out by the tether grab. Oh, very nice Shadow Sneak.
Very creative. He mixed it up. I felt he would go for the forward air, but instead he went for the Shadow Sneak, being real sneaky, no pun intended there. Go for the forward throw. Now this is real difficult for Jerk because as he rack percent on Nokura, he's getting more susceptible to the kill throw.
Oh.
And I think he's now in range, right?
He has to be.
Okay, so I think that is kind of good for him. I think he exited range now, but he's not out of the wood though, because now it's just, oh boy. Sniped him. But I was saying, like Lucas, when you get out of the dead mob percent, you get into kill throw percent, which is not much better. There's like a 10% or so that you're not gonna die from the up throw, and dead mob does not work. And once you exit that, you're then in kill percent.
And you can't overlook the knockback from the PK Fire.
Alright. So a couple of pokes here and there. Oh, that could have been an opening for Jerk, but kind of messed it up. And again, he goes for those neutral air. Oh, gets it, but mess up the follow-up there. Alright. Oh, but the trade, not in favor of Jerk though. I feel like Lucas has one advantage over Greninja, is that he kind of has a worse neutral, just a little bit of worse neutral, but he has a better kill confirm, which is dead mount. That move, that confirm is pretty crazy, especially on Greninja, which is a fast faller. It's gonna be really easy to get it, and I think he's now in range.
And I feel that the issue here with Jerk is that he doesn't. I think he only has one default motion, and that is be aggressive and go all in. And the thing about Nukura is that he's going to just pace him out with PK Fires, Zers, and a couple of Fairs if he's trying to approach from above. And it's going to rack up a lot of damage, and it's going to result in an early stock like we saw just now.
Oh wow!
Very nice regrab.
Nice smash DI, but Nukura working his way and getting the jab still. And as you said, it's like it's kind of a one-directional engage. You don't see weave in and weave out from Jerk. We just see, oh boy, is that it? And that's it. No, that's not it. I thought that was death.
Yeah, I actually saw that. Now you saw the sparks going. I thought that was it for the first stock. I guess it was a really good DI by Nukara, and just barely avoiding death there.
And again, getting cut on his engages, those are not as clean as they were at the game 1. Alright, he gets it back here. He's gonna shark for those shurikens. Oh boy, but is it gonna do it? I think that is. So we could hear the Mash of Desperation from Jerk, but that came out.
That's the thing about the Onit boys. They have incredible